Hey everyone, happy Monday. Welcome to Atlanta and Company. I'm Kara Kinnear in for Christine Pilar. Well, I hope you had a nice, relaxing weekend, and I hope you're having a good start to your Monday, start to your week. If not, sit back, relax. We're going to put a smile on your face in the next 30 minutes or so. So please hang out with us. And someone who's going to start the show off with us. We're so lucky to have him here. I miss him on the weekends because I don't see him delivering me the morning weather, but it's the one, the only, Chesley McNeil. Hello, my friend.
Good morning. How you doing? Everything all right?
Everything's good. Everything's good. You know what? Every day you wake up, you get to smile, count your blessings. It's a good day.
Yes.
So I know you're going to get us started off with some Monday motivation, so let's do it.
All right, and I love your sign back there. It says it's all good on that sign back there, so that's what we're going to talk about. It's all good. Yes, indeed. All right, so you know the old saying about it's better to give than receive. But, you know, if you've been a giver, you realize that giving gives back to you in various ways, sometimes in a very good way. Well, I want to introduce you to Renee Dixon. She is she's a preschool director. All right, and she loves Christmas. And so she wanted to, each year she gives out gifts to her students, but she wanted to give a gift to every student in her school. And so to do so, what she did was she got a part-time job over the weekends driving Uber and Lyft. And so she would share with her passengers her idea of how to give back to her students. And so she was sharing that, and of course they helped out a little bit. And so they began to make donations to her, and she was able to give all these gifts to her students. She was able to give a gift to every student in her school. And so somebody caught on to this, like it got out in the community, and she didn't expect anything back at all. But her dream car was a little Nissan car, and a local Nissan dealership wound up gifting her back her car for her good deeds. Look at this. See how she's walking in there? Didn't have any expectations at all for what she did. But here's a local guy who winds up giving her this big Nissan truck. Isn't that beautiful?
Okay, my mind was blown at various levels of you telling this story. And I love it so much because her heart was so pure and she just wanted to give. And I also have a special affinity for people who love Christmas, like the people who really get into Christmas. I just think they're neat altogether. But yeah, that's so special. And the fact that she was able to receive her dream car on top of her caring, lovely heart, Chesley, that's a perfect story to start the week.
Oh, yeah, it had no idea. She says she starts listening to Christmas music in October. Get that. All right, I got another one for you here. All right, this is looking out for neighbors. I like to call this story here. All right, and so, you know, since the pandemic, it's been very hard on businesses, especially restaurants and those that work in restaurants. Well, this one in Rochester, Minneapolis, right? Well, they have a tip jar. You know, most places have a tip jar. They had a tip drawer where people would leave their tips inside a drawer, and they had two ladies to come in and unfortunately steal those tips, about $300 worth of tips. They caught it on camera, and the owner of the restaurant, it's called Victoria's, put it out on social media. Well, one family, local farm family, shared it with their children about what happened, and they decided they wanted to do something about it. And so they gathered all the money that they had worked for over the summer. They work on a farm over the summer. Three brothers and two of their cousins. They're the Shea Boys, as I'm going to call them. They gathered up all their money and put it in a card, as you see right there, and gave at least $200 back to the restaurant because they said that's their favorite restaurant because they love their butter noodles. But the restaurant owner was so touched by this, the community rallying around them, just to give them thanks for what they do and that kind of thing and show them love during the COVID season. But then these boys, they were very touched by these boys to give up the money that they worked for all summer long to give back to the restaurant. That's a community coming together and young people showing the way.
Chad, so good. I mean, there are good people in the world, and I love that we get to amplify them here on this segment. It warms my heart, and you don't expect, especially young people, to think outside of themselves, but they've been proving us wrong time and time again. So I love to hear. Okay, we have about a minute left, so I think we can get to the last one real quick.
Real quick one here. All right, this is another child prodigy. Let me introduce you to Juliet. All right, and she is about 4.5 years old, but she is gifted in so many areas. Painting is the number one, right? Her parents said she's been doodling ever since she was 8 months old. By the time she was 3, she was making works of art, masterpieces, right? She's now 4.5 years old. She's made over 100 pieces, and about a dozen of those, 12 of those, she has made about $4,000 on, and she's decided to donate that money back to the Asian American Donor Program, which provides matches for people with cancer. She says she's doing so because she just wanted to help. That's it. But at 4.5 years old, she's making these works of art. Can you believe that? She's also teaching people online how to paint at 4.5 years old.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. She's oozing talent and kindness, and I want to get my hands on one of those beautiful paintings. That's really special. Ches, thanks so much for being with us this morning and spreading some joy, spreading some love as you do so well. Follow this man on Instagram because you'll get more Monday motivation this afternoon probably. Thank you, my friend.
Absolutely.
Have
Good
a
to
great
see you.
day.
All right.
All right.